Hey YouTube, quick video. I'm not even going to tell stories, we're just going to tell you what our idea is. This is for fire mitigation. If you are aware of all the fires going on in Spokane, which I don't know if you can see the haze around me, but there are fires about 30 minutes from us that burned, I think, more than 700 houses. This is our idea to keep our house hopefully free from fire if it should come over the hill behind us. We have 3 of these. You're going to want this particular fan hose end sprayer that you can get at Ace. I don't know how much they are. They're not cheap, but they're nice and heavy. You're going to want some kind of a Y two-way split on your hose. We have a small one here already attached to this hose, and I have another sprinkler attached on the other end. And we are going to use sandbags. And I thought regular sandbags would be a thing. Go to the grocery store and get sandbags. I found these on Amazon, and I couldn't believe how perfect they are. They are 6 by 20 inch long carry handles, and the main thing though is, let me get up closer so you can see this, velcros all down the side. These are meant to hold up those cheesy little tents that would pop up for picnics and whatnot. So you would put them around the poles to hold those tents on the ground. But the idea was fill these with sand, and then we can use these velcros, and you get the idea. But I just wanted to do, I'm not even going to edit this very much, it's just, I'm just going to post it. But what my idea is to fill these with sand, attach them to both sides of this, so you have a sandbag on both sides. So sandbags on both sides, and then these are going to go up on the eave on the top of the roof. And these things throw, if you have high water pressure, which we do, these throw a big fan of a lot of water. We have 2 big water outlets we can use outside that have a ton of water pressure. We have massive water pressure on our property. So 2 of them are going to have like sprinkler level water pressure. And then we have several other ones that are more like our house water pressure. One on that corner, one in the garage, one on the front. So what we're going to do is put one of these on the end of one hose up on the garage roof, and then we're going to put 2 of these using this Y attachment. So you attach one of these sprinklers to this, and then what the idea is, and then an extension ladder so you can get up on the roof and get these in place. And what our idea is to leave them up there. And I'm not getting on the extension ladder to show you this. You'll just have to imagine putting these on the roof. I need help for that. So that's going to go on the roof line with a sandbag on each side, so it can fan both sides of the slope of our roof. And then that one, these 2 will go on the main part of the house roof. And then another hose is going to come down the end, and we're just going to leave it dangling off the end of the house. And then if we should need to, we're going to take hose from the garden, which is about 100 feet from our big powerful water outlet there, and just run, that hose is already there. We're just going to run it over to the end of the house, screw it on to these, which will already be on the roof, and turn it on. And that way there's some hope of keeping your house wet, because we're not in a forest, but there are enough trees and hills around us. If this was a big fire on the hillside behind us, we would have embers coming, and that's firefighter friends of ours that have told us the main problem is embers hitting your roof on these, I don't know what you call that, the shingles that we have on our roof are what catches fire quickly. So if you can keep it wet, and we have seen stories of people in Spokane that have saved their houses from this fire that's raging through there today still, by doing something similar to this. And you don't have to use this idea. I've seen people over there, they're like, we saved our house, we put a sprinkler on the roof, and they just put a little round sprinkler and just set it on the roof. But anything you can do to keep that roof from sparking when you're not able to see it or get to it with your hose, or if the firefighters can't reach it, it might help save your house. And you can see the amount of smoke here. You can't even see the mountains across the way. This is from the Spokane fires. And for some people, my idea may not work for your particular situation, depending on your water pressure. Your roof lines may make this difficult.
but it seems like it's an idea that will work for our particular spot. And we sit on an aquifer here, so running water to do this is not like the Palisades fire. I know people were up in arms because if everyone was using water to try and keep their properties wet, they were saying that they, you know, it was pulling water away from the municipality and the firefighters' ability to have water to fight those fires. We don't have that issue here. So this will depend on each individual situation, but you can see out here, this is a lot of smoke. This is just, it's just too close. And this is the idea that we are going to use to hopefully give our house a chance if we have to deal with the same thing in our particular neighborhood.
And I have lost a house in a fire before, and it's one of the worst things you can live through besides the death. So if this will help anybody, I'm glad to have shared the idea. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time.